EA Sports. It's in the game.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Broncos going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run.
Single slots. Ohio! Let's go! 38!
Out of the gun, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 30. 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. Gets around him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, Coach Madden's going to send out the field goal team. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambo can't hook this one back in. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the offense has it first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. He uncorks it for Snead. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now running right through it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here we go. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And, oh, boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. They'll run it now out of the gun. And coming in, a man who had great success in college at UCLA, Brett Hundley. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A give to Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And some room to maneuver. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go. Flex round.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there is tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Gun. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. 10. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Hundley. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
Throwing, Hundley. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. And to throw here, that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The give is to Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 23 yards on the play. They'll give this to Bell running right. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So here we go, first and 10 now. He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go for it with Bell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go. 1, 9,
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards remaining here on second down.
Single receiver, Nick. You're on an island over there. Single receiver. Come on, let's go. 1, 9,
Now back to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch left. Out of your left. Here we go. Ohio.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They're going to look to throw. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Play clock winding down. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ohio! Here we go! Flex Brown! Flex Brown!
They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
All right, here we go.
Now Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
2nd and goal to go now. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now look at Here we go. Detroit.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Next round. Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go.
Now Hundley. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 54 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Here we go.
Throwing, Hundley. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal from the 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Back to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their second on the young season. Here's Bell. A short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.